So we use buttermilk. You'll find a million. You Google waffle recipe, you're going to find all sorts of stuff, whether it's milk or yogurt or buttermilk or whatever. This is nice because it has that rich flavour, but it's also got that acidity, which makes it. Our waffle is not a sweet waffle. We use it for sweet waffles because we put sweet stuff on top of it. But the actual waffle itself, when you try it, it's not overly sweet. If it was, with the confit duck, which duck's a very sweet meat, with the maple syrup, it would be a bit of car crash. So basically, you mix the wet stuff together, you whisk it into the dry stuff, done. That's it. So you've got flour, a little bit of sugar. Now, for that much flour and for all the other stuff we're putting in, that's basically nothing. That's because we do want a savoury waffle. It has a sweet kind of undertone, but it's not a sweet waffle at all. Baking powder and baking soda. Now,
so is that plain flour you've got there?
That's just plain flour, yeah. Make a little well, or just mix it all up like I've just done. So, melted butter. And don't get me wrong, you can Google any recipe and you'll find all kinds of different things. We do 300 to 400 portions of just the duck and waffle dish a day, and then all the other sweet stuff on top. This works, I promise. It's been proven. To the point where when we did the book, they were like, "You tested that recipe?" The recipe tested. Obviously, we were paying to test the recipe. I'm like, "Don't take the chance." So buttermilk, egg, melted butter. It's straight in the middle. You've got to be quite quick with this, just because the buttermilk's cold and the butter's been melted, so it might sort of start setting up. Just whisk it in. This is a very thick batter, by the way, as well. Some waffle batters, pancake batters, like for crepes, is super runny, right? The ones that you use for American pancakes, where you fold in the egg whites, that's quite thick and airy. This is a really thick batter. There you go. That's it. And it looks too thick. Like sometimes.
Yeah, it does. Looks a bit like a cake.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But what happens is, because you've got baking powder and baking soda in there, when that goes in the waffle, it will. If you put too much in the waffle machine, it does start to spurt. So, which I quite like it when it does. So you don't want to sort of whisk it too much. You don't need to get any air in it. You don't need to incorporate it too much. You just need, as long as it's all blended in nicely. At the restaurant, we rest this for, probably 6 hours or so. It benefits from resting rather than. It's not a necessity, but you see how thick that is. But that's because it's got the bicarb and the baking powder in it. It will. Baking powder, bicarb, not bicarb. Baking soda and baking powder. Do you know the difference between the two?
No, what is it?
So baking soda needs something to go with it to turn it into baking powder. So baking powder is baking soda with cream of tartar. So it's a chemical reaction. One balances the other. So you can either do a spoon of this and a spoon of baking soda and cream of tartar, or you can buy baking powder ready to go. We use a bit of both because adding the extra baking soda just gives it a bit of a.
Is baking soda and bicarb the same thing?
No.
Baking soda and bicarb is
Bicarbonate of
Yeah, it's
soda
the same.
and
It's
yes, yeah,
It's the same thing?
yeah.
So, there you go. So basically, we had a little bit more just to give it a little.
Yeah.
And that's how you get that because when the reason you're pressing it in the machine, so you want it to rise up to fill those gaps and it needs resistance,